This is the second time you're going to meet with Al Wahda team. They would like to know your preparation for this match and your expectation for and the difference between the first and now the second one.
Yeah, first preparation is between what I said before, between balance between game, fitness, and physical work, because game is of course important, and you're always going to win. You have to do that the players are fit to play the game. Fit, I mean game fit, I call it, ready. On the other side, they have to improve a few things. So that means we worked hard for a few days on physical basics. What's changing? I think there's. We are 2 weeks further. We know the team. Our team also is. It's going step by step. It's going better and better. And what we are going to do? That means we try to win. I think we were all disappointed that we lost the Super Cup. Even we had opportunity to win. But on the other side, of course, it's always difficult to lose twice against the same opponent in 2 weeks.
وعم بقول انه في خلق توازن بين اللياقه واللعب. المباراه مع الوحده مباراه مهمه واللاعبين جاهزين. عملنا بجد خلال الفتره الماضيه على تحسين المستوى البدني للاعبين، وهلا بعد مضي اسبوعين احرز الفريق تقدم وعمال يتقدم خطوه خطوه. طبعا كان الشعور بالهزيمه من الوحده مرير، وانك تخسر من نفس الفريق مرتين امر صعب بالضبط.
اوكي، يسأل الكوتش، يعني دلوقتي خلاص الحمد لله الاصابات كلها اللي كانوا مصابين رجعوا، وعدد الدوليين تقريبا كلهم موجودين. هل هيبقى في تغييرات في التشكيله ام هيعتمد على نفس التشكيله اللي شارك بيها امام الوسط؟
Most of your injured player has recovered, and your foreign player is ready as well. So, what's the form of the next match to start 11? Are you going to change or keep the same? They would like to know the form of this match.
Well, they know already, so they don't have to ask. No, for me it is not. I'm not a trainer with a never change a winning team. It's not my. That doesn't mean I change the team. You understand? But it's not because you want that you don't change your team. I'm also open for changing. So changing players, changing profiles. I call it profile of a player. Once you need this, once you need another one. So it depends on the opponent. It's trying to pick up the quality of the opponent that they cannot develop it, and it's also trying to find the best solution for your team. And with this, or in this, names can be different.
هو اسلوبه يختلف، ما بيحسبهاش انه الفريق اللي لعب فيه وفاز فيه حيستمر معاه، ممكن يغير، ولا يعني ذلك انه حيغير للمباراه القادمه، الا انه هو بيعتبر الامر انه تغيير في بروفايل اللاعبين، وكل مباراه تتطلب لاعبين معينين بناء على الخصم اللي انت حتواجهه. وحكى نقطة عن اقتناص الفرص، الصراحة أنا ما فهمتهاش قوي.
المهم نقتنص الفرص.
يقتنص نقاط ضعف، الفريق المنافس. أيوة، اقتناص نقاط ضعف الفريق المنافس بالضبط.
Can I ask? Can I just ask one thing? When you spoke about your building the players up physically, can I just ask you a little
bit? Not only physically.
No, only physically, but you seem to emphasise that. I'm just wondering what you mean. And two, I was just wondering, when you saw the Champions League taking place last week, did you want to be in two places at one time, or were you quite happy that that's in the past?
No, I'm quite happy that they are in the Champions League, but for me it's really past. It's really finished. You have to know, I love the past and I enjoy what I did, but for me it's finished. And I'm not disappointed about being here and they're playing in Champions League. Not at all, because this is my work, this is my job, this is my ambition. So it's rather clear for me. They can have what they have. They are doing well, so I hope they do the best. But for me, it's finished, and it's clear. And I don't want to go too much back to that. No, what we improve physically, I think it's especially because we started late, taking over the team. It's normally something you do more 4 or 6 weeks before the league starts. Here you have the league starting late, but one cup going on, and you always have to play to win. We cannot say being Al Jazeera, this cup is not interesting. It's not possible. But as we are still preparing, as the season is long, and as we have to go all through these things, you have to prepare them as good as possible. And this is now the balance where we are looking for.
كان السؤال انه هو لعب مع الفريق الجزيرة، وهل كان حاط باعتباره انه عم يلعب مع بطل الدوري، ولذلك كان ظهر اداء في اللياقة البدنية. هو عم يحكي انه مش تركيزه على البطولة، انه عم يدرب بطل المنتخب. هذا شيء انجاز رائع وعظيم، الا انه اصبح من الماضي. تركيزه هلا هو على تقدم المضي بالفريق الاحسن. فترة الإعداد ذكرها قبل إنه مهمة جدا، وهي بتختلف عنهم عن الموجود هون، والفترة اللي أتاحت له ليعد الفريق للمباراة. ما زالوا فترة إعداد وما زالت الدوري ماشي، والفريق تقدمه حيحسم خلال الأسابيع القادمة.
بعدين نسأله كيف قرأ فريق الوحدة؟ إيه هي عناصر القوة وعناصر الضعف من وجهة نظره في هذا الفريق؟
He would like to know what's the weakness and strength point of Al Wahda team from your point of view.
After win too much, جزيرة دورين. هذه مثلا على فريق الوحدة فاز على الجزيرة والعين.
Especially that Al Wahda has won Al Wahda and Al Ain, yeah, twice.
Mostly, I never say the weak points of opponent publicly, because I don't think you do that. I have always respect for the opponent, and they have working points, I call it. And those working points we will try to use them, but you never say about another team what's weak, because this can be also mental help for them. If you talk about the strong points, I think it's always the strong point is always the team, and mostly they don't like to hear that, because they want one name of one player or one skilled player with speed, with this, with technical. But for me, you win and you lose against a team, and in this team sometimes there are players who can make a difference, who are the stars, but they will never win alone. So what's the strongest point? The team.
حبدأ من عند نقاط القوة، إنه لا، فريق الوحدة قوي كفريق. ممكن يكون عنده لاعبين بيحرزوا فرق في لعب الأداء الوحدة، إلا إنه هذا مش كافي. هو الفريق ككل بشكل نقطة إيجابية. هلا هو من طباعه إنه لا يتكلم عن النقاط السلبية لأي فريق، لا فريق خاصة، احتراما له، وحتى بذات الوقت ما يعطيهم دافع لأنه يزيد حماسهم ويخلق نوع، سواء كان الفريق حياخذها سلبا أو حتديله حامس وتدفعه إيجابا. فهو ما بيتكلم عن النقاط السلبية، وهو بيعتبرها إنه كل فريق له ميزات.
Frankie, sorry, coming so close to the result in the Super Cup, does it make it even more important to win? So not to sort of give them an early season advantage?
Yes, it is. It is a little bit different if we had played them 2 months or 3 months later, because now you're still so close still to the defeat. But defeat could be different. It was a question of one penalty. You can discuss about the game, you can discuss about the result, but all was played in the penalties. So it's more a little bit the day that decided it's going to be like that. If we had scored, we would have been the winners. So it's a little bit different, yes, because of course you keep in mind what happened 2 weeks ago. But for the future, it stays the same for me, because can say about mental this, mental that, but every game is another game and everything can change in 2 or 3 weeks.
كان السؤال عن تأثير مباراة السوبر على مجريات المباريات القادمة. احنا خسرنا مباراة الجزيرة حسب ما عم يصرح المدرب بضربة خسرنا المباراة، وكان ممكن نفوز بهالضربة لو دخلنا جول واحد كنا فزنا. فترة الإعداد تكلم عنها سابقا كانت مهمة، وهلا الأسابيع القادمة مع مرورها راح نحرز تقدم، راح يبين أداء الفريق أكثر بانطباعه.
بس هل هاي المباراة حيتم فيها إشراك شو اسمه موسى وسلطان برغش؟ هل هذه المباراة اللي بتحدد إنه تقييم اللاعبين أو بعد نحن ننظر لقدام اللي هو عبد الله موسى وسلطان برغش؟
That in this game, Sultan Barghash and Abdullah Musa, they're gonna play for this match. So, are you gonna know? Is this the match, or is this the coming match will determine if they're gonna play for the team for the next weeks or not yet?
No, but they're part of the squad. So for me, it is possible they play. It is also possible they don't play, and it's not because they don't play in the next game that we don't count on them or that we don't expect that they stay in the squad. So for me, it is never like that. As long as I have players in the selection, they are all coming. The day I say, I think different, and I'll tell it first the player, and then I tell the club it's maybe better to find another solution.
ليس بالاعتبار مشاركة لاعب في مباراة انه حيستمر او عدم مشاركته، ما بيحدد بهالمبدأ مطلقا. هو بيعتبر انه اللاعب طول ما هو موجود في تشكيلة الفريق او ضمن الفريق فهو عنده الفرصة انه يشارك او ما يشارك. وفي حال اتخذ القرار في عدم مشاركة لاعب فهو رح يتكلم اولا مع اللاعب ويبلغه انه ممكن يشوف فرصة في مكان اخر.
سؤال خلينا نتابع الكابتن ووسط الموسم التدريب البدني بتاعه شدته عالية، فده هل ممكن ما يأثرش أثر عكس الأوفرلود على اللاعبين في المباريات؟
Yeah, you are putting high pressure during the
physical fitness, exactly.
Heavy physical fitness on the players during the training. You don't think that this will put a negative impact on the performance or overload on the player?
Overload not, because we know what we do, so it's also what we think we have to do and what they'll need. Second, I always and I also normally put this pressure when there is football training. So if they play a game like yesterday, if it's 6 against 6 or whatever, I always try to put this pressure. Only fun, amusement is important, because I was player before, I know what it means when you have to train and you don't enjoy it. So we always try to bring fun, but fun is not always possible. Overload, no, because we know what we'll do. But I said it's. I don't think you can be top sporter without training. And training is technique, it's tactic, but it's also physically and mentally. It's part of. And I told the players also, the best is to put everything in one game, in game conditions, and then you can reach everything. But if you're going by steps, sometimes you have to take the ball away or this away or do something different. And the better or the quicker we are physically okay, we are mentally okay, we can do it different.
بقول لا انه يكون في زياده حمل او مبالغه في التمرين، هي مش وارده، لانه بيكون عامل الشيء ودارسه قبل ما يقوم فيه، يعني عارف نفسه شو عم يعمل وشو اللعيبه بحاجه له خلال التمرين. ممكن يكون اسلوب تمرينه للمتعه والفن، لانه هي كمان تلعب بحب او بشغف تتمرن بشغف وحب تسليه وارده، ولكن لما يكون في اعداد احيانا بيضطر انه يحط حمل على اللاعبين، لانه هذا اللاعبين اللي يحتاجوه، وهو هذا من وجهة نظره هو الشيء الصح.
Normally you get nothing easy.
ما في شيء بيتاخذ بسهولة، كل شيء بدك تتعب عليه لتحصله.
طيب سؤال اخير للمدرب. كابتن سلطان برغش في مشكله بينه وبين اداره النادي، هل هو عنده علم بيها؟ وهل هل الاداره عرضت عليه هذه المشكله وازاي يتصرف فيها لو عرضت عليها؟
The question that Sultan Bargash, just as per him, that he has a problem with the management of the club. Are you aware of this problem? And if not, if you has been shared with this, what's your decision going to be?
I don't know about it.
ما عنده علم.
But I always ask the player to...
فهنديله يعني حاجه بسيطه كده عن المشكله. هو الكابتن سلطان رفع شكوى ضد النادي بفسخ عقده مع النادي. والاداره لحد دلوقتي ما ردتش عليه، ولكن بفضل المنازعات لسه ما ردتش عليه برضه. وهو دلوقتي لاعب الفريق وبيتمرن وبيشارك حاجه. ايه موقفه من الموضوع ده او ايه مدى علمه بالمساله دي؟
Sultan Bargash has raised a complaint to the federation to finish his contract with Al Jazeera, and the case is still under discussion by the federation. So, what's your answer or?
So this is the same as long as he's here and that he has a contract. He has to try or to be able to put those things on the side. That means there is, of course, importance for that. There is a time for that. There are maybe people for that. But when he's here, when he's on the training, it's also part of his job to turn the button, to do what he has to do. What he did till now, so I can say nothing about his attitude, about he was doing well, he was training good. He was... for me, like normal. So I have no complaints concerning what he did till now. But they have to try. This is one thing. Then you have the other thing, and they have to stay. He has to stay fit. He has to stay trained. He has to stay busy. And he has to turn the bottom sometimes to say, okay, I'm busy with one thing, but I have also to do what I have to do.
هو ما لاحظ شيء. بتوجب على اللاعب انه يقدر يفصل بين كونه في عقد لازم يحترم هذا العقد ويضل ماشي فيه، ويفصل بين الامرين سواء كان هو مقاضي النادي او لسه الحل العقد او مشكلته ما انحلت، الا انه عليه انه يلتزم بالتمارين. هو هذا اللي شايفه منه التزام، حضور، ما شاف عليه اي شيء سلبي، هو موجود. وهذا اللي لازم يكون، انه اللاعب يقدر يفصل بين كونه في مشكلة مع النادي واحترامه للعقد اللي ما زال ساري مع النادي وهو عم يقوم بواجباته.
بس تقييمه للدفاع بشكل عام، وشفنا سبات خاطر بالمباراة الأخيرة ضد الوصل كان راجع لورا أكثر، ما كان سبات الفعال بالهجوم، كان أكثر دفاعيا يعني. فبس شو رأيه بالدفاع؟ وين وصل هلا الدفاع؟
Your evaluation for the defender. They saw in the last match that Spet Khater, he was backwards. He did not show his forward playing like usual. He was back a little bit for last match. What's your evaluation for the defender currently, and how you think it's going to be next match?
First, I also analyze what's going on. If one problem and one player has eventually problems, I said eventually, I always look where's the origin or where it starts or from what it depends. And the defending is mostly something of a whole team for me. You have attacking players, but first defense or defense is the attack. And after you can have problems, if they don't do their job up front, then you get later problems, and then everybody is going to complain about what the defense does, but maybe it starts somewhere else. So for me, defense is part of the team. You try to find solutions, and I think these solutions you can only find them in the team, in the collective work, and not by improving maybe only one player, because you have to help, you have to make compensation, you have to make organization, and I think in this organizational block everybody can work better.
الدفاع ما بينفصل عن الفريق، هو جزء من الفريق. الفريق ككل يشكل منظومة اللي هو عليه يشتغل عليها. في حال انه اختل جزء منها ما بيعالجها غير من الفريق ذاته. هو بيشوف الحل الأنسب والتشكيل الأمثل لحتى يتغلب على نقاط ضعف فريقه. هو ما بيعتبر الدفاع منفصل عن أداء الفريق ككل. مشان هيك يمكن هي من عندي انه جوابه انه رجع سبيس
أقول له احنا بنقدر جهودك اللي بتعملها مع فريق المرحله الحاليه خصوصا في التركيز على الباب البدنيه ونتمنى له التوفيق ان شاء الله.
We appreciate your efforts with the team and they wish you all the best with it, especially that you are doing lots of efforts on the physical part.
No, but we want to do it on the football part also. Don't forget.
طبعا حابب يعملها بركز ذات الوقت على اللياقه.
انا يمكن سؤال وكلمه. اولا انا ضد تقييم المدرب بعد اسبوع او اسبوعين، او حتى المفروض المدرب يتقيم بعد حوالي 7-8 مباريات زي الدوري. احنا بنعتبر ان كاس الاتصالات دي كانها فتره اعداد للدوري. ثانيا، هل شاف مباراه اليوم المنتخب الاولمبي مع منتخب استراليا وشاف علي مبخوت في المباراه؟ ايه رايه في مستواه وصفته لاعب في نادي الجزيره؟ وهل ممكن لما يرجع ياخد فرصته كاصحاب الفريق؟
علي مبخوت.
علي مبخوت.
عفوا اسمك؟
محمد عادل.
Mr. Muhammad Adil from Akhbar Arab News. He's saying that he's against evaluating any coach from first matches, and he's considering the Etisalat Cup as a preparation for the league, which is important. His question is: have you seen the match of the national team against Olympic team against Australia today, and how have you noticed the performance of Ali Mabhout? And is he gonna be in your team when he's returning from the national?
Yeah, first I didn't see the game, but I asked for a DVD. On the other side, I can tell you that on what I saw from him, I will surely count on him. But also on every player here. So it's good that he's there for the Olympic team. It's not good that we don't have him here because we will use him.
هو ما شاف المباراة، طلب الحصول على CD ليها، وطبعا كونه شارك حيكون عنده حينظر فيه حاله حال اللاعبين، وممكن يشارك وبشرفه انه كان بالمنتخب الاولمبي. So they done with your questions.
Can I go?
You can. Thank you for.
Okay. Don't forget to fill in the team.
We can come to
No, today closed.
tomorrow?
Tomorrow open, yes?
Open?
We're not coming tomorrow.
But there's 200 people security now, everything closed.